Soundclash Radio.
Yo, this is Soundclash Radio. I am Talk the DJ. Today I got some very special guests with me, man. Got the co-creators of Outerfields.
You're
Talk about that a little bit, but go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
you go first.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Thomas. I'm the CEO, co-founder of Outerfields.
I'm Marvin Campos. I'm co-founder of Outerfields as well.
Nice.
Let me do that again. I'm Marvin Campos. I'm part of Outerfields.
Get some energy there.
You know. I'm Outerfields.
Every time I see you, you got all this energy, bro. So what's up, man?
You got the cameras, you got the lights. It's a little intimidating.
It's a little bright in here.
It's a little bright. I'm like, ooh, it got hot in here now.
Man,
Open up a
whatever,
window.
man. So let's talk about Outerfields. What's that? I know y'all got y'all's production company. I see some dope visuals and everything coming out of there. How did y'all get started with that?
Yeah, I've been in production for almost 15 years. That's been the only thing I've really ever done as a career. But I've always been kind of just a camera operator, photographer, operating with other production companies. And when Marvin and I got together, started talking about what the future could look like, we wanted to create something completely different than what maybe other production houses look like. And
Nice.
I mean, it's evolved. So we've been together for 3 years now, working on Outerfields, and it's evolved tremendously. But now we're much more in like a media strategy consulting type of role, where we're helping our clients, the people that we work with, our partners, helping them elevate their brands and their vision for their own companies through media strategy.
That's nice. That's that sweet spot, like the consulting area and everything like that, where you're not even like trying to find gigs at this point. People coming to you for advice and
Yeah, I mean,
We're
still trying to find gigs.
We're still in the
I
selling
think
phase.
that's been the fun part is like, when we first started, we're like, my idea was, it's going to be easy, right?
Yeah.
I've done this for so long. I've been a part of other groups and it felt like jobs just came to me. But when you actually try and put your own name and your own stamp on something, it does change because people see you as one thing, but now you have to try and show them you're something else. And where Marvin and I really like connected early on was through board games, oddly enough, and board games and cinema. So like the strategy that comes with board games has been the thing that's kind of really bound our ideas together.
Nice.
And so strategy is like the new thing for us, where it's like, how do we show someone we're not just creating cool visuals, we're actually creating cool visuals that help you win, help you actually achieve your goals as a brand.
Yeah.
And so that's really what's kind of navigated us down different paths. And ultimately, like we've got some great clients, but we're definitely looking for more.
Yeah, that's the phase we're at right now. It's like you've seen our work. It's like crispy. It looks really good. So we're not selling like trust us, it's going to be good. It's more like it's the strategy part that we're really like now really not coasting, but like it's a little more cemented on like
honing it.
Outerfields is strategy. Outerfields isn't just like, oh, that looked really cool.
And I can see it in the work. It looks really nice and everything like that. So what when you say board games, let's go back to that. What board games do y'all play?
Don't get it started, bro. This is about to be a podcast.
I love a good board
games.
game night, bro. I feel like we don't do that enough anymore. Everybody want to play 2K and shit now.
Well,
2K is cool.
Marvin still has that in him. He wants to play all the board games online, which a lot of these games we play you can play online. I still prefer that in real life format, but so we go back and forth on that. But yeah, I mean, Catan's one we've played a lot. Scythe is one.
Nice.
A lot of these games that we're playing have a lot more of like that deeper strategy element to it, where it's
because it started with like the more approachable ones, like Ticket to Ride.
I mean, you say Uno too. Marvin argues that Uno's the best.
Before you get started, I gave up on Uno a while ago because we started off on like the Candylands of the world, the party games, and then we got into strategy like Gloomhaven. Like, have you heard of Gloomhaven before? No. you should see this guy. He'll talk hours about it. It's like this massive board game, like really expensive. It takes hours to play.
Damn.
It's on some D&D shit.
How you keep all the pieces together, bro? That's crazy.
I actually have an organizational kit that
he bought an organizer kit and he bought pieces to like elevate it.
Oh, so this shit get real.
Oh
okay.
yeah. No, I mean it's a legacy game, so it's a game where you. And it's my favorite type of game because you play as a team, much like a D&D type of game. But it has all the story built in for you, so it's not like you have to create that yourself. But it's a legacy game, so as you play, you are playing with 2 to 3 other people, and you're ultimately moving through the entire game together. Your player evolves, the game evolves, everything changes as you play.
Yeah.
And so it's you sit down and play for an hour, but ultimately the game takes 40 hours to play or something crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
But that being said, before you move on from the Uno comment, I thought Uno was some chill shit, and then I moved to Dallas, and these guys be playing Uno everywhere, and I was like, it's a luck thing.
Oh no,
I get my ass kicked every time.
Nah,
so
it's a
literally,
strategy to
y'all
it,
made
bro.
me buy Uno cards and started playing again because I would show up to places and I would get my ass whooped, and I'm like, this
Playing
is
7
Uno.
games.
Like, it's pretty straightforward, but
Yeah.
nah, like there's a little
Nah,
something
strategy
to it.
and
There's a little
everything,
something
bro.
to Uno. Come on.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You know what? Bring out the Uno right now.
Yeah, I don't think you want that smoke, bro. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
I know.
So especially like at Double D's, it gets competitive up
That's
there,
where it
bro.
started. I was like, damn, y'all take this serious.
Oh no, it's like a gambling table in there,
for
like
sure. It's like on
casino
some-
That's cool.
that's
style.
the new old people dominoes. Like,
Yeah.
Our generation be playing Uno at like
Drop four, motherfucker.
80.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So when y'all said board games, I was thinking like Risk.
Yeah, that's
Monopoly.
what people do.
Yeah.
You know, we're board
Chill
games.
shit.
No, I could definitely go deeper into. I mean, I definitely love the more like underground games, the games you probably wouldn't have heard of, because I think there's the creators out there. I mean, a lot of the Kickstarter, like I play like Gloomhaven was a Kickstarter game.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of these games that were made on Kickstarter that the creators of them, I feel like, were thinking more abstract than your average game. Like they're thinking deeper strategy. They're thinking more unique worlds that you can be immersed in. They're thinking a lot of different elements that I feel like modern, or not modern, but like these classic games just kind of, overlooked.
I think Outerfields is a good name for a board game. I think that'd be.
Don't even get me started on that, dude.
Should be like a production.
we've got it in our minds that, that's what we want Outerfields to be, is a board game that any creative can come play. And
it teaches you something.
teaches you how to own your own business, how to actually elevate your creative journey.
Yeah.
To where you can actually support yourself and do your creative work without having to worry about doing another job or whatever it is. Because that's kind of where we connected to, is we believe that every creative can do that, and especially in this modern world, like that's possible for everyone. So we do have this vision of when we bring a creative into Outerfields, we want to have a rule book that they can play.
Yeah.
And it is like a game ultimately.
Yeah, we're not stressing enough, so I appreciate you bringing that up. But we actually do, like, Outerfields is kind of built like a board game, because the reason why we're so like good together as a team is because he loves reading the manual of a board game, and I hate. Who likes to read the manual of a board game? So he's good at like reading it, teaching people how to play it.
Nice.
And I'm always down to play a game. I just don't want to read the rules. So he'll teach me. We'll try any game. We'll test it out. And we go on. So
that was my next question, bro. How do you like teach someone how to play a 40+ hour fucking like board game?
He's a patient person.
Yeah.
So patience is definitely one of them. But I don't know, like, and I don't know if you're like, that's my specific knowledge. I feel like that's what I'm like naturally just good at. And I'm not sure, my mom's a teacher. I'm not sure if that's because I played board games growing up with her. Like she taught me through games, is how she taught me.
Yeah.
Even now with my daughter, like she's still teaching my daughter through games. My daughter and I just played a game this morning that my mom bought her for Christmas. So it's maybe just natural to me. I have no idea, but I know I'm a patient person. I am a patient person, but more than that, I just love games. And I think reading the rule book kind of sets that standard for how we can all play and have fun together.
Yeah.
So I love reading the rule book, and I love teaching people how to play it. I don't know.
Nice. So that kind of like is a testament to Outerfields and how y'all and the consulting work that y'all do. You know what I mean? So people reach out to you.
Yeah.
And they trust you to teach them or to elevate their brand or
that's actually how it's been going. He's basically writing the manual as he goes, and I'm bringing players to the game, and we're seeing if they are down to play our game, and if not, that's where the networking keeps going. We keep finding other people.
That's dope.
So
man.
honestly, like that game theory mentality, and I think our personality is what makes Outerfields, because during the pandemic we played a lot of board games, we strategized, we envisioned what we wanted as like a production company, but I think like we wanted to integrate our values into this, because when it comes to production, let's not say production, like a lot of corporate jobs, but let's take it to production. Like people like kind of think they're the shit and they don't care about the client, So like we took our own values of like little things of like, we hate being late. Like we're never late. We're usually right on time. Like that's something we like. That's what we're known for. Like we're on time.
I was late today, bro. What the fuck you talking about? No, I'm playing.
That's actually side note. My personal New Year's resolution this year was to be more late and lie more, because I'm, like, if someone tells me to be there at 6, like in my head, I'm like, I gotta be there at 5:55. Like I can't, So I've been trying to be a little more lax. So like that part of like the game theory, like the morals part of things, like being fair to our creatives, when you're growing a business, it's hard to like pour into like your business because you're pouring cash or funds. So like we're trying to lead by example of like, if we hire creatives, we're like, we'll try to do as much pro bono as we can, but we're always like, let's pay them a little bit, even if it's something like, because you know, you've been in the entertainment business in Dallas, you know, people would just be like, oh, you know, like if you do this for me, like it's gonna help your brand, you know. But I think what we're trying to build is like that community of like, everyone loves what they're doing, everyone trusts each other, and you know, we're pouring into each other versus just like, you know, I have buddies who'll do video work for like $50. And I'm like, and they're the guy. They're like, they're always gonna be the guy that like, yo, that guy will do it for $50, but they're never gonna like grow their business because they undervalue themselves. So I think that's where Outerfields comes in of like, yo, let me show you what that looks like. And it hurts sometimes, you know, to like when we literally have to pay them ourselves and not like out of our bank account. But like, that's the kind of like the culture we're trying to create.
Yeah, and I think it actually kind of goes back to, I mean, I love Gloomhaven as an example, right? I mean, that
no one's heard of Gloomhaven.
Right, so...
Please put an image of Gloomhaven.
We got to, at this point, I got to look this up.
It's super nerdy, but what I love about it is that each character has such a unique thing to offer to the game, right? And when you play that character, you actually kind of become that character. So you know what you can offer, and I think that is a testament to any team type of exercise or endeavor, is that we all ultimately know what our strengths and our weaknesses are, where we fit into the mix. And I think that's part of our strategy too, is like, how does each creative fit into what we're trying to build? And we try and make sure people are operating out of passion versus out of just needing money. And that's where I think, to that point, is like, yeah, we want to make sure people aren't starving for money because we want them to work in their passion as well. So it is a tough balance of like trying to figure out like, where does this person fit in naturally? Like, what's their specific knowledge? What's the thing that actually gets them excited to come out and work with us, right? Yeah. And then I think what Marvin does a really good job is creating like this environment for people to feel comfortable to do that. And,
for sure. Yeah.
And I think that's really the type of environment we're trying to harness. And unfortunately, like we kind of did things backwards, right? Like we unfortunately really making our first board game has not gone very well in the standpoint of like, we've gone with let's go with the culture first. Let's figure out how we want to be as a company first, versus like sales. So now we're like in that sales journey, and we're like, now we got to get this thing, you know, sold and get this thing moving that way, so that the people that we have brought in can experience that financial freedom that we're all seeking. And so our biggest thing, some of our biggest rules in the game is financial and creative freedom. We want everyone to have that financial freedom, but also have that creative freedom to feel like they're actually making something that they find valuable for themselves. Yeah.
So how does someone like be lucky enough to collab with you guys? You know what I mean?
It's not hard.
It's pretty easy, actually.
Yeah.
You just have to reach out.
And I think there's something that there's, I think in 5 years from now, when we look back at how we did it, I mean, right now we're kind of in it and being like, okay, we kind of did things a little bit backwards, but I feel like in 5 years from now, when we look back, we're going to be really happy for the way we did it, because I know that we're attracting the people that we want to come to this to work with us, because I don't know if we've ever brought someone in who we've been like, oof, we don't want to work with that person anymore. It's always been the type of energy and the type of passion that we're looking for out of creatives. So it's almost like they come to us. It's not even like we're looking for them. And it's, you know, I think there's some better things we can do to make sure people are in their sweet spot. But I mean, honestly, every single creative that I feel like we've worked with, especially here in Dallas, but I mean, we work with creatives all over the country. All of them have these values that we hold dear to. Yeah, it's true.
We definitely like meet people that are like easy to talk to. They're like kind, you know, they're not like that person that everyone hates in the room, you know.
You know, and production's a weird place. Like, you know, I've been on sets in the past where you've got certain people who have really bad attitudes or don't have that work ethic that we're looking for, or the respect towards the client, or towards the talent that we might want. And I think places like Hollywood and some of these bigger spaces for production they're just rampant with kind of nasty people.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's a big value that we hold close to us as well, is like we don't want an experience like that.
Because it almost feels like you have to be that way to get ahead, and I hate that. Yeah. Especially like in this space, you know what I mean?
We talk about that a lot.
Honestly, it held us back a lot. Like, our values have held us back quite a bit. We're not like, because and when it comes to sales, like some people are really brash. Some people are very like assholey to get what they want, and they get it. You know, they get those really big deals, and it's kind of crushing sometimes to be like, damn, that guy won again. You know. Yeah. But then when you like tear back a layer a little bit, you're like, that's mayhem. Like their life is that's not the life we want at all.
You got to go home and live with that.
Exactly. They did it, but like at what cost to themselves? We love, he has a family. Like we usually take Saturdays off, like the weekends off to just be with our family and like chill a little bit. Like we're remote, so we're able to like kind of have our own fluid schedule, and we love traveling. So like
keep your soul, man.
We keep our soul, and again, we're like creating what we want, which is really cool. And I think going back to like how we built Outerfields, like we attract the people we want, and I think the collaborativeness of like him learning the manual and teaching people how to do that. And I think my skill is like seeing people's like actual like love and interest for what they love, and then we put them together to like create something. Yeah. Like in production, we'll have people like, I can run a camera, but we find out that they actually love editing or directing, Right. So like just knowing that like second layer really helps people buy into it, especially when it's like a grassroots thing, especially when it's like starting from the bottom. And it's been great. Like there's so many talented people in Dallas. Dallas has shown a lot of love. It's beautiful.
Think so? You fuck with Dallas, bro?
Yeah, I've been in Dallas for 2 years now. I lived in Fort Worth for 3 years, and like I mentioned earlier, like Dallas is the first city I've ever lived in, like big city. I'm a suburb guy my whole life. How long? In Texas or Dallas?
How long in Dallas?
2 years.
2 years. Okay, so y'all been based in Outerfields has been based in Dallas for about 2 years now.
Yeah, I'd say
we'd have to say that.
We'd probably say DFW. Yeah, DFW, I mean we prefer to be a nomadic. Yeah, right. One of our taglines is based out of everywhere.
Nice. Okay.
Because oddly enough, I've always lived here in DFW, but all my work has been around the world. Honestly, like I've rarely had. I have one client in Dallas through pretty much all my career. I've had other jobs here, but most of my jobs have taken me different states, different countries, and so
that's why we don't have a studio either, because we don't want to carry the gear. We want to like call our friends like, yo, Zach, we're going to be in Toronto. We're going to buy your flight, bring your camera, John, come out. So we like to go everywhere.
Yeah.
But yes, DFW. I've been in Dallas for 2 years now, and it's a vibe.
Let's talk about that. So you feel like Dallas kind of facilitates a space for this type of creativity to thrive, or do you think we just kind of like kidding ourselves?
People have told me I came at the right time, right after the pandemic ended. People are hungry to be outside. As a transplant, there's more transplants out here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I feel like you kind of feel that little bit of that hate, especially because I'm a Lakers fan. So like, everyone's like, get out of here, But when my friends visit, they're very surprised at how like progressive Dallas is. They're really surprised at how open-minded Dallas is. And what I've noticed in these 2 years is Dallas does not care what you do as long as you're trying to make money. Like Dallas is to make money. Dallas is to build whatever you want. Build your podcast, build your show, build your restaurant, build whatever you want. And you feel that in Dallas with the people you meet. Like everyone here is collaborative in a sense of like, I'm trying to build my stuff. I mess with you. I'm trying to build my stuff too. Yeah. So that's what that's maybe it's the people I hang out with, but like.
So you feel the support?
So much support, and there's so much love, and it's so natural to support everyone around me too, because they're cool. They do really cool things. If anything, I just feel like I have at least to offer. I'm like, damn, like y'all are cooler than me. This is beautiful. Like I'm lucky to have everyone in my life that's like.
It'd be funny. I've been seeing your ass everywhere too. Like I feel like every time I go out, I see you like.
Every time I go year 3 of business, you got to be networking a lot. There's always like we're trying to grow naturally. We have to build relationships. I'm not gonna be like, yo, Tack, you need some work. Like here's our contract. Let's work. I'm like, nah, like it's gotta be natural. Like if you want to work with us, you'll like it. And it's gonna be your time, and that's also we're still learning the sales part.
Yeah, and I see you hanging out with a lot of people who are in that same space as well, production space. Jay Taylor's.
Yeah, shout out Jay Taylor. She's the GOAT. She's so good.
Yeah. So that's what's up, bro. What does that mean to you? Like, what does it mean to you to be supportive?
Dude, it is like I said, like Dallas has shown me. Like when I first got to Dallas, the day I moved into my apartment, like I had just a couch. Cozy pulls up on me. And he had just done a random event at my house in Burleson with like the Rec Boys with Stacy and James. And like from Cozy to like, I would say Cozy and Jessica Taylor have been like the pillars for my success in Dallas, my blooming in Dallas and meeting everyone. They have put me on to like really good people who like are genuine, very egoless. They kind of put you before themselves, and like, if you surround yourself with people like that, it's like natural. Like you're gonna give back. It's like I'm definitely grateful. Like I feel really lucky to have these kind of people in my life, because I'm new to the city. I'm a transplant. from LA, you know, like I'm already set up to lose here in Dallas, but you know, with all that, like, nah, it's been so much love.
But you handling it a lot better than a lot of other transplants, bro. I will say some people come out here and they try to take that fast route, or
which I did learn my first year, because I got here first and I was like, oh, I could take over the city.
And that's what everybody thinks.
And after a year, I went back down and sat down. I was like, nah, like Dallas supports Dallas first, but you can build something here. You just gotta like. You gotta build it up, you know.
You gotta fuck with us, man.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? You gotta come fuck with us, bro. We gotta fill you out a little bit.
Y'all have put me onto some. I learned about Erykah Badu. I learned about Dallas swag. Yeah. It was really cool to have Leon Bridges from Fort Worth. So we're like, Leon Bridges, and I never met him in Fort Worth. I moved to Dallas, meet him right away.
I would have never known you was a transplant. I would have thought you was probably from like Richardson or some shit. Didn't maybe, but I never would have thought you was from like LA. You handling it well, bro. Like you walking the walk, bro.
We're aliens. We're not. I'm not trying to like take from Dallas. I'm trying to give to Dallas before I take anything. And if I take it, I'm hopefully using Dallas resources to take it. Not like let me bring something from out of the city, you know, because I want, Dallas is Dallas, you know?
Yeah, we get a lot of culture vultures out here in like that same mindset, like, oh, I'm finna come out here and take over. Like, this is easy. Like, this is small potatoes.
I would say the transplants, like, I hear that a lot too. And I think you have to think of like a tourist who lands in Dallas. If you're a tourist and don't know where to go, Dallas could be a little overwhelming, or actually underwhelming, because if you land downtown, like, what are you gonna do downtown? You know, like, go see the eyeball.
True.
You know, you're gonna go to AT&T. Wow, that's beautiful. I think you just have to know like the right location.
It's like if you know type of city. You can't just walk.
But once you know, it's pretty fast. So I think for transplants, it's like Dallas has so many events all the time. Go on Posh and just swipe to whatever your interest is. Like anything you want. There's probably a Gloomhaven group here in Dallas. And I got into pickleball at Cole Park. You know, there's so much random stuff you can do.
It's so crazy. Posh is like we basically like are their hub now at this point, because we use it so much. So they're so interested in what we got going on.
Word?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Fire. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was until I moved to Dallas.
Throw an event on, exactly, right? Like, I think I thought it was just a new thing, but no, it's like a new Dallas thing. So Posh as a company is investing in like a lot into Dallas, and they're even like trying to like set up a shop out here, because they're like, shit, they throwing events out here every day on Posh.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
That's why you don't live in Dallas, right? Because as someone who lives in Dallas, there's something on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, every day, bro. Like, you got to learn how to like take care of your mentals, you know, because Dallas will.
And that's another thing. A lot of people come out here and they're going out every day. They meeting all these new people.
It's exciting, especially
their
after
Instagram
the pandemic.
Following is growing. It's growing, but they're like headed nowhere. You know what I mean? Because it's not really focused. You know what I mean? So I think you did a really good thing, because I see you hanging out with people who own or who have created production studios or production networks and stuff like that, and I see you thriving in those spaces. You know what I'm saying? I see you at the listening. I see you at CD clubs.
We're actually doing a runway today too. Shout out Cozy, Campos. Shout out,
see you with
Cozy Campos, Cozy Bastards. Yeah, everyone's doing everything.
Nice, bro. So have y'all ever had to ghost any clients or anybody who wanted to collab?
You know, saying no has been our newest thing. And yeah, we have. I mean, just recently we said no to someone, and it was hard to say no. But I think it's because it wasn't fitting our strategy. Like you kind of said it a second ago about a lot of people rush in and they just try and network as much as they can and kind of they build that following, but they don't actually have anything to offer. Like they're not growing. They're growing, maybe following. They're growing in connections and everything like that. But what are they actually building, right? And so I think that's been a fun balance between us, because what you're saying about Marvin is very true. Like, he's very good at being out here and connecting with people and building that relationship. But it's what is it growing towards? And I think so for us, this past year has been all about building something that has a lot more sustenance, a lot more meat, and actually has meaning, right?
Nice.
So I think that's where it's actually gotten us to a point where now we can say no to people if it doesn't align with our values, doesn't align with our vision, doesn't align with what we're growing towards. And so, no, we would never ghost anyone, but we do say no to people now. And just maybe a few weeks ago, we said no to someone, and I kid you not, like for weeks after, I was like, I'm gonna call him back.
You want to make it work, huh?
Yeah. We need this cash right now.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, I think in the end, like, it's so freeing to actually know when to say no and when to say yes, because now you know that you're moving in alignment with the ultimate vision of what you have for your company.
Yeah. Okay. So do you believe in gatekeeping or what? Clearly not.
Don't get me started on gatekeeping.
Yeah, you just said this when we were getting
I know. Dallas has given me so much shit for not gatekeeping.
Yeah.
And as a transplant, I'm like, yo, can y'all put me on? Because, you know, there's like, if you know, you know. So like gatekeeping is tough for me because as someone who we travel the world, we want to find the things a little bit faster. You know, like if I'm here for a day in Omaha, Nebraska or Chattanooga, Tennessee, like, why are you gatekeeping the barbecue spot? Like I'm here for 12 hours. Like, like come on.
Yeah,
like, what are you doing?
But you see how like you got things like Double D's, right? When Double D's first opened, and this is just an example because I love Double D's. So it was chill. I can go in there on a Wednesday night, sit on the couch, order a drink, maybe play a little bit of Uno, dominoes with my buds or whatever. But all of the people who are from out of town started coming, started making TikToks. They start going viral on TikTok every other week, and it became this big thing. Now you come to Dallas, you got to go to Double D's. So that's why.
Okay, I got two counter arguments for that.
That's why. Okay, yeah, no, and it's not even a bad.
This is for all of Dallas, not just you.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a bad thing, but some people prefer to keep that, untainted. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't even call it tainted, honestly. It's just like not the same. It's just changed.
I'm always because my background's mental health. Like I'm a social worker. So like I think that's where I get my skill of being able to talk to anyone because I was always like literally in the streets helping people.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like supporting local, I don't want to gatekeep, especially if the business owner needs business, Yeah. So I'll be going to restaurants and people like, yo, why are you posting my favorite place? Like I don't want people to know about that. And I'm like, I literally talked to the owner and they were like, it's been empty.
Post it. Yeah,
I'm like,
please
like we
it.
want that problem, So it's like Jeremy at Double D's is like, yo, I'm tired of people coming through. Then all right, let's gatekeep it. But like, if anything, it's gonna encourage people to open up new spots. We got Shy Boy opening up soon. We got
Boogies just open.
We got Boogies that opened up, and it's already getting packed. It's like Dallas can use all of that. So if anything, gatekeeping might slow someone's creativity to open something up. People can start taking risks. That Boogie spot was crazy. Like that was fire because it was a different spot before, and then
and they completely changed the vibe.
Took over, and it's a vibe.
Shout out Jake, for sure.
Yeah, so like for me, I'm like, I get the gatekeeping part of like, nah, I want that for myself, but also
stop posting this.
But if I talk to the owners and they're like, yes, we were like more love, then I'm like, I'm not gonna gatekeep. Like I want people to know. Like that's
you don't want to hold them back, man.
Yeah, again, if the owner doesn't want it, then no. But I've never met an owner who's like, nah, don't tell anyone
about
my place.
This shit. Yeah, please don't post this.
Don't post it. I don't want to go viral. Like I don't want Erykah Badu pulling up. Nah, they want all that.
Yeah. I mean, it is a pretty big thing, but
like we talked about, like now, like if someone's like, yo, you want to go to Double D's and it's 10 o'clock, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go.
You can't, you can't.
Unless my friends are DJing and I can get past the line, I'm like,
yeah. Well, I got it like that. I can get up in there, but
that's you right there.
I can do a +1 and that's about it though. They don't just take super care of me.
Well, let me flip this on you real quick. Like, you're a DJ, and you are also like an entrepreneur. You're a dad, like.
Yeah, bro.
How has Dallas changed for you in the last 3 years? Because I know we talked about you having a daughter. He has a daughter. So literally his daughter was born when we started our company. So like, it's like he's had 2 kids. Like for me, just seeing how he's changed in this 3 years of being a parent and how we've changed as a company, it's very like I'll let you talk about it, but like you kind of build that confidence. You kind of like, oh, I can't do this bullshit. Like I gotta lock in and focus on these things.
So I've been here my whole life. A lot of people you see me with, I've been knowing probably since like middle school, high school. You know what I mean? Or like just before COVID. I met a lot of these folks as well. Like Connor, you know what I mean? I met her in like 2018.
Does she live in Japan? Never mind.
We'll talk to that. She lives there.
I know, she's an alien.
But for me, 3 years ago, I think is when I was like, man, we out here fucking pretending, bro. Like, this is some bullshit, bro. We all just kind of headed fucking nowhere. You know what I mean? But then I started meeting people like you who aren't from the city and who just kind of gave, I think, a lot of the transplants, and not a lot. Let me just say it's a small percentage that are like you. And like Kilo, you know what I mean? She's a transplant as well, who come in, they build these spaces and come in and build communities within Dallas, and they build it for Dallas people, because that's what I think. I think, like I said, 3 years ago, I felt like Dallas is changing, bro, and it's not accommodating people from Dallas. It's accommodating the people that are coming from LA and from New York and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like doesn't feel like they want me here anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm like, we just
crowd.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like, man, this shit feels weird. But these past 3 years, bro, I feel like the community that I like and that I mess with, they've been thriving. You know what I mean? The CD clubs, they just had their 3-year anniversary. So it's funny that you said 3 years. Yeah, the listening.
And she's not even from here. That's crazy.
She's from
and she doesn't even
Midwest.
live in Dallas. When I found that out, she was like in the Fort Worth area. I was like, yeah, you built a community in Dallas?
In Dallas, bro. And that's what I mean. Like, it gave me more hope. You know what I mean? I'm like, shit, I'm from here. You got people like DJ No Name who've been from here, and he does like different things. He does photography, thrived in that. Clothing brand, thrived in that. But he did DJing for a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff out here for people to do and to thrive in their creativity. And I think I've realized that in the last 3 years that, damn, okay, we can do this, bro. Like, we can do this. Like, my boy Dedrick, he's I don't know if you know Tape.
Maybe.
He's like Erykah Badu's roadie and shit, and he does he does all her graphic designs. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
So the opportunities are here.
Yeah,
it's just like you got to get out of that complacent mindset. You know what I mean? And also, like you said, the gatekeeping, bro. Let's post each other, bro. Let's post our spots. Let's post what we doing, bro. Let's
and everyone's doing cool stuff. And I think what you said makes sense because like even my boy Justin Orion, like he started DJing like a year ago, and he's like, for Saturdays blew up, you know, like he had Bishop Arts every, you know,
Oscar,
Nostalgia
bro.
Noise.
You feel me?
When I first went to Dallas,
Oscar
like put me onto like cumbia, trap, Memphis, weird noise, like music that I've never heard together, like Sexy Red over a cumbia beat. I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying.
Like I've never heard this before. But maybe to you, like to your point, like for them, they're like, oh, we know this shit, but the rest of us didn't.
Bro, shit like that is like, it gave me more, it made me want to start doing this. You know what I mean? Sound Clash, you know what I mean? So it gave me a, what can I say? It gave me a spark, bro. Seeing stuff like that, seeing people just either change lanes or people just create from nothing, from out of town.
I remember when I first moved here, when people were telling me like, yeah, a lot of transplants are here, and I'm like, yo, you've lived here your whole life. You had this whole time to create something. We're gonna take over if you don't make something. And so I feel like y'all stepped it up. You're like, all right, let me.
Y'all create, and y'all were the spark for that. I will say that y'all were the spark for that. The fact that y'all accomplished so much in so little time, that made people wake up and be like, wait a minute, bro.
You're gonna come into my city and give me that chain.
Because I'm pretty sure the first people to use Posh was like fucking somebody from out of town. We wasn't on that shit, bro. We didn't know. We was still on Eventbrite.
Which Eventbrite's a little clunky. Posh is so clean and so
Posh
nice.
just makes so much sense, bro. Oh my God, it's a link that takes you to
everyone's a graphic designer now. Everyone be going crazy with the designs. I'm like, what?
Hey man, the flyer's been crazy lately, bro. The lineup's been crazy, bro. The collabs have been crazy, bro. Like I'm proud of Dallas, bro. These last 3 years have been great.
And it really offers something for everyone. Like even like Lady Love having like Alaska and Love Ghost and like Oscar together. It's like some dark wave goth cumbia.
Bro, it's
trap.
like the
what the fuck is
Dark
that?
Avengers.
It's like a dream and a nightmare. It's a vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a vibe. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I fuck with it. You know, like,
yeah, bro, you love it. It's like all love. You get there, it's dark as hell in there, but it's love, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
so
yeah. Okay. But I was gonna like I tell you when I see you, like I'm proud of you for continuing to do that. Like what we value in people is like they tried it. So we're all about rewarding risk takers. Like we love risk takers. And that's probably like whoever wants to work with us, if you're willing to take a risk, come through. Like we love risk takers because you know, you're putting yourself out there, which is fire. Yeah. Like I told you, you've been consistent. And I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to like anything, you know, like,
thank you, bro.
So your production's gotten better. You know, you got your boy out here helping you out. You got good audio.
My boy Rex. Yeah, my boy Rex.
You can tell too. I bet you can tell. Like you probably like, how long have you been doing this podcast?
How long has it been, Rex? About almost 2 years?
Right.
Year and a half. Oh yeah.
How's it changed this year than last year?
Man, I feel a lot more comfortable, bro. When I come in here, I feel like I can just hop right into it. I remember on our first few episodes, we used to have to do the intro probably like 6 times. I'm talking about like, all right, damn, let's start that over. Sometimes we have to start the whole episode over and be like, nah, that shit was ass. But now, bro, I feel more comfortable, bro. I feel good asking questions. I use my notes a lot less, bro. Just kind of let the conversation flow. My boy Rex be on here talking shit now. He has a mic usually.
He's gonna use some like side camera and a mic.
Yeah.
Little picture.
And people are paying attention. People recognize me a lot more when I go out now. That feels cool. It's like, that guy from the fucking podcast. I'm like, That's me. Yeah, that's crazy. And so now I get to talk about it a lot more, and I get to and it leads to more connections. You know what I mean? So it's been a blessing, bro. This past like year and a half, and I never even wanted to be a podcast person, bro. I just wanted to do DJ mixes. And prove that I could do it, that I can put out a DJ mix every week and just prove that to myself, and then it turned into this. So,
dude, fire.
It's been cool, bro. And like you said, bro, I appreciate you noticing, appreciate you paying attention.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, bro, we've been trying to get better. Like we have meetings and shit now, bro, and organize, and we like see what we're gonna do for the next season. And like, yeah, it's been good, bro. So we've been trying to step it up and just rise to the occasion. Because I think people lately have been holding us to like a certain standard, so we just trying to rise to that, bro.
You're gonna have your own studio next year. You're gonna have
manifest it, bro. Speak it into existence for us, brother. I receive it, man. I appreciate it.
I got it.
Yeah. I know y'all boys got something to do, so we can start wrapping it up a little bit. I do want to and talk about that. What y'all got going today?
So I met these guys similar, like I told you, like I'd be meeting people. Our boys Stacy and James did this thing called Falakcomigo. Have you been to Falakcomigo yet?
No.
Shout out Brazil. They've been they host this like, was it like Brazilian funk kind of world beat music, Afro beats, and they brought this guy named Cozy Bastards or Black Rodeo or everyone's got a name,
you see Black Roadie Films?
Not Black Roadie Films.
Not Black Roadie? No. Okay, I thought you. Okay, I got you.
There's Cozy Campos, Cozy Bastard.
Yeah, you got all type of shit going on. Whatever.
And then he's a designer. He's a designer from Dallas.
Nice.
And he did like a collab with them, and then we started kicking it on some just friendship stuff. And he kind of wants to show Dallas what it's like to have a fashion show, like a runway, like etiquette, like,
is he a transplant?
Because I think he's from here, but he lived in New York for a bit.
Gotcha.
But you ever go to like no shade to anyone, but like a fashion show in the club?
Yeah.
And I think those two things, you either have to change it completely or like don't do like, let's do a fashion show in a club. Like you got to be like, okay, if it's gonna be a club, let's curate the fashion show to the club vibes. You know what I mean? Because if like, how they're gonna be like, yo, get the energy up, keep drinking, but also the runway's happening,
Yeah.
I think what Cozy and his roommate Shoebox are trying to do is like they're practicing, they're bringing models in, they're doing like rehearsals, they're bringing a production team, and they're like, there's gonna be intermissions, and they're gonna show 7 local brands in Dallas. So it's like, let's show Dallas what a high end. I mean, Dallas needs a little bit of everything, right? And they're trying to bring that high end fashion show to Dallas. So they sold out. Shout out to them. They sold out. It's fire. Like they got a lot of cool people pulling up. Like, and that's all on love. Like people are donating their time, their energy, their resources. And that's going back to Dallas. Like everyone, if you have a good vision, people will jump on.
Yeah. I think
they mess with it, they'll mess
that's
with it.
living
So shout
proof.
out those guys. Again, I'm surrounding myself with people who are taking risks and doing it. So now it's our turn.
Yeah, that's living proof right there, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool, bro. Before we wrap up, bro, I just want to do a little lightning round questions, bro. I'm just gonna ask random shit and just want to hear y'all's thoughts.
Cool.
Okay. All right. TikTok or Tumblr?
Neither.
Neither.
TikTok. I'm a doom scroller.
You don't fuck with Tumblr, bro?
What is this, 2011?
Come on,
is it
bro.
back?
Honestly, I did use Tumblr in 2011.
Well, I mean, 2011 Tumblr or 2025 TikTok?
Tumblr for sure. Then I thought you meant like right now. I'm like, who's using Tumblr right now?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, The Weeknd. We all discovered The Weeknd there.
Yeah.
Like 2011 Tumblr was peak.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll go Tumblr.
Okay, 2011 Tumblr. Say that. What artist would you ghost if they asked for a collab?
Ooh.
Who's the first artist you could think of? If they
First
hit you up,
was like Kid Rock or something.
if they hit you up right now, it's like, bro, I love your shit. Let's collab, and you'd be
I think like anyone that's open for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like anyone that's open for him, I'm like, nah.
What the fuck is up with that, bro? What is he paying these people, bro? That's just compromise everything.
Gotta be paying something.
Again, if he was like, Trump wants to be on your podcast. He's gonna give you $100,000.
Yeah, I'm putting Trump on here. I would bring Trump. Yeah, I would bring Trump on here,
That's
and I would definitely ask him some shit, and I'd probably rage bait him a bit.
He'd rage bait you, bro.
Some rage bait, yeah. Yeah, we'd do some rage bait going for sure.
But I'm gonna go with like Kid Rock. Like I'd go Kid
Rock.
What
you got against Kid Rock, bro?
I don't know. That's the first like I'm like, who would I say no to? Like, I'm not gonna say no to Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna say no to like Kanye, even though he'd probably be a really complicated person to work with.
I would probably just for my mental.
I can't say no.
For my sanity.
If I'm gonna make sure he sends a check first. Though,
you saw what he did to Chance.
At least I know Trump would come in and be corrupt too and try to get his shit up. Kanye needs to be like, his shit there, if I could go on like fast or something, and I say a word.
Because I'm evil. Hey, he admitted that Sway did have the answer, so I mean, he could change.
Yeah, Sway actually went up. Sway got better because of that too. I will say that.
Exactly.
Sway got better after that.
Will you say no to Kanye?
No.
You haven't said which artist you're gonna say no to.
I don't know if there would be an artist I'd say no to.
Diddy.
Yeah,
there we go.
Okay, yes. There we go. I would say no to Diddy. That's a good one.
Diddy.
R. Kelly.
Well, that's like guaranteed. Like I don't think. Yeah.
You know, I say no to R. Kelly because I've seen that documentary. I haven't seen the P. Diddy documentary yet, so I got to watch that first.
Bro, some of that footage is crazy, bro. I think.
Yeah, I was just talking to my business coach the other day about it because he was telling me how that first interview that they had, or that first scene they have of him in the like they're in like a conference room or something with his lawyers, and they're like preparing for him to be arrested. And I guess
in his hotel room, like who the fuck?
Do you know how they got that footage?
No.
So I found out. So they, P. Diddy actually hired a team to come film him because he was kind of had this he was coming back kind of a thing, but when he got arrested, he couldn't pay the film crew, so 50 Cent paid the film crew and bought
for the footage. No boss moves, bro.
I was like, that's
50 Cent.
Nah, he's next level,
I'm not
bro.
hating enough.
Yeah.
Like
50 Cent is next level, bro. When it comes to that type of shit, bro, that's crazy.
But you kind of wonder how you get footage like that to even be filmed, but it's because P. Diddy actually brought them in to film him, and that ended up flipping on him.
Didn't pay the fact. That's crazy.
Pay your people.
Damn, yeah, pay you for that. Would y'all do something like that to an artist if you had footage on Kendrick and Drake wanted to pay you for it?
Ooh.
Well, here's the thing: 50 Cent hates Diddy.
Yeah.
So he probably would have taken out a mortgage just to pay whatever they were asking for. So it'd have to be someone that hated, like Kid Rock.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't stop. I don't even know one Kid Rock song.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. What the fuck did Kid Rock do, bro? Did he say the N-word or something?
Probably. Have you seen him? Pull up a picture. He probably says it every night.
He did. I wouldn't even be shocked. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked that Kid Rock. Probably like a Trump. It's probably like a Trump thing. I can see that.
Kid Rock. Get your man, Kid Rock.
I guess you can. All right.
Crazy.
What's the most overrated music opinion you keep hearing?
You want me to rage bait?
Yeah.
You want to go first?
The most overrated music opinion?
Yeah.
Man.
Someone tried arguing with me yesterday that like no one writes their music anymore. And they're like, you think Kendrick writes his music? I'm like, no way he does. And I'm like, first of all, he does. Second of all,
Kendrick, yeah, but
and then the whole like overrated thing for me is like
he's an anomaly.
Why does streams like determine that the artist is good?
Numbers, right? It's a numbers game, bro.
You got bots now, you know?
Yeah, I think that's overrated too.
Plus, I mean, to that point, and I love that point. Like, I don't think that art should be determined by, yeah, exactly. I think art should be determined by
how you receive.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're an artist too. Like streaming to a certain point doesn't do much for you as an artist because you're getting robbed regardless of like even if you're on Tidal, which pays them the most. Like, what do you still need to do 1 million streams to get something? You know, like I feel like they use it as a platform. People know your music, and then you go on tour. You sell merch, or you sell it on your own website. But like for me, I'm like, no, I think there's quite a bit of value in writing your own music, producing your own stuff. You know, like I think performers are great. Like that's fire. Like Taylor Swift, she has a whole team. Yeah. She writes herself though. Beyonce, she has a whole team. Does she write?
No. Not at all.
I'm not hating on Beyonce. I'm just saying like she's like the best performer. She's goated.
Well, Beyonce probably hasn't written a thing since like 2001.
He said it, not me.
Think about all the artists too. I was definitely more in like the, metal and screamo type of music when I was younger. And like there's a group that I even listened to even today. They only made one album, probably not heard of or streamed by very many people at all. But I think it's incredible. Like I feel like it's so fun to listen to, and it's exactly the type of music I love.
Yeah.
But no one would have heard of them or streamed them. So to me, I think I think it's definitely the way it's received more than anything else. I'll say my opinion that I feel like is probably overrated is that, and I'll probably get totally destroyed for this, but I think that recently I was with a buddy and he showed me an album. He played it for me, or a few songs, and I was like, "Damn, this is incredible." He's like, "Oh yeah, it's all AI," and I was like, "Okay." I'm not mad at that because again, and in my opinion on AI is that you still have to have a creator make it. Yeah. So there's still an artist behind the scenes that's making that to be what it is. Sure, it's not the way we were normally making any type of art in the past, but dude, it was an incredible album. It was really, really good. The singing was impeccable. I mean, everything about it was just spot on for the type of music that we liked. So I'm like, well, I can't be too mad at this, even though AI made it, or someone made it with AI. Because
if you didn't know that, you still would have liked this.
That doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that hurt.
I ain't gonna lie, when you did say it, I was like, shit, man. It is weird, and there's a lot of controversy over the whole AI thing, man. I don't think anyone should be like fucking hung on a cross for using it.
No, for sure.
So
no, I think again, I think you're. I mean, my opinion on AI is very much one of you will always need. I mean, especially in the film world, right? Like when we're sitting here thinking, oh, could AI take our jobs, right? Which I don't ever think that's possible, because you're always going to need a director. You're always going to need an editor. You're always going to need a creative director. You're always going to need someone who can act, even a DP. You'll need a director of photography to visualize the shots and tell AI what to do with it.
True.
So you're always going to need the creators.
Because it needs that prompt.
Exactly.
Right.
It's still going to need that human.
Gotta
at least
feed it
for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Maybe one day down the road when
maybe like 50 more years,
then maybe we're not talking about that anymore. But for the foreseeable future, we're always going to need people like us to sit down and actually make the stuff, right?
True.
And so I think that's where, to me, it still holds some value of like, okay, even in a AI created metal album, right? Like someone still had to come in there and make that and have the vision of what that music's supposed to sound like. I mean, I use AI a lot for writing and different things, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that could not write without me sitting there and reading it dozens of times. Like it's got my voice because I sit there and read it and rewrite it and work with it over and over again. So I have no doubt that, and I've tried to create visuals with AI, and it takes a lot of work. So
it does, because you never really get the thing that you have in your mind. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine it for music. I mean, I feel like it's probably just as hard to make it sound exactly how you want, because it's going to come out so janky at first, and then you have to sit there and work with it to make it.
Still work, you know? So
for sure,
you still got to have that creative vision.
But I know it doesn't sit right.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just telling him in the car that I was like, this new year I'm gonna try to listen to only my friends' music. Like, all my friends that make music, I'm gonna listen to their music, because
hey, I love my friends, bro. But fuck no, I not be listening to y'all shit, and that's it.
Oh, we gotta put you under our friends.
We got some solid people.
I fuck with we got some dope ass artists out here, bro, in Dallas.
No,
bro.
you guys do.
Really dope artists.
Yeah,
really,
put us on.
A lot of my friends. I fuck with Bram Ove. He makes some really good, like, professional sounding music. The Fronto
He everywhere too. I see him everywhere.
Yeah, bro. I be seeing y'all, bro. You and him.
He beats me to the places.
He's always there first.
He's strategic. He shows up, says hi, takes a photo, goes to the next place.
Yeah,
he's at like 5 places in one night.
Yeah, literally, like he'll go from Double D's to here to here to here. So yeah, he's one of those guys too. He makes some dope ass music. Who else? Astro Girl and the Fronto Factory guys make some really good, like, stoner music.
Is Cruiser from Dallas?
Cruiser, I don't know. I have no clue.
What about Yakin? Is he from Dallas?
Who is that?
He's like, I think it's TDE. Yakin?
Oh, Yak. Yeah. Well, I think his name used to be Yak the Mac, so that's what we used to call him. But
okay.
He from right here. Yeah.
This shit's fire.
Yeah, he from what section he from? Yeah, he from Duncanville.
Yeah, we got LV Go. He's not from here, but he's good.
Yak is TDE?
Maybe.
He do be with TDE though, yeah.
Cal Banks,
Cal Banks and shit, yeah.
You got a song with Isaiah?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna get y'all out of here real quick, bro. I know y'all got somewhere to be. My last question before we wrap this up, bro. How would y'all describe the Dallas creative scene in one word?
Aliens.
Aliens. Okay. Don't even expand on that. Let's just let that ride. I know. I hate these type of questions.
No, the one word's tough because the only thing that comes in my head is like 3 words, 4 words. I mean, based on what we've been experiencing, I would just say, the first word that popped in my head was talented. I mean, all the creatives we've been touching, I'm super impressed with how they've only been doing it for 2 years, 3 years, and I'm like, damn, you guys are pumping out shit like this, and it's only been a couple of years of you guys doing it. And that's across the board. That's everything from like our data scientists that we're using to our filmmakers to, I mean, it's just, yeah, they're all pretty raw, but so talented.
Yeah. Okay. And then, real quick,
word?
bro, my word, damn, I didn't think of a word, bro. My word would probably be something like reciprocal or something like that, because you kind of you get it what you give in to the scene. I think if you come in and you're trying to like got that mindset, I'm gonna take over, like this is small potatoes, then you're gonna get small potatoes. But if you come in and you actually want to pour into the scene, it'll pour into you. You know what I mean? It'll reciprocate that energy. So that's probably my word.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then also a side note too, it's like if you can't get in those doors, you can make it yourself.
Facts.
There you go.
Facts. Kick them bitches down. You can build a dough. Ain't nothing to build a dough.
Take over the fashion scenes. It's kind of wait.
Real quick before y'all get out of here, just give some advice real quick to anyone. It could be to a transplant or just anyone who's trying to thrive in this creative scene, whether it be production, whether it be any other kind of talent. Just give them some advice real quick in a few short sentences. You know what I mean?
I would say my buddy Stacy's a good example of like how I would give people advice, and we talk about being egoless. And I think when you're in a room full of people who are intimidating, or you don't know them, or you can tell that they're never going to come up to you, like go talk to people. Like you approaching someone opens up so much more doors. It makes you more likable. It makes you have a conversation with someone you would never think that, you know? And I think people are kind of scared to do that first move. So my advice would be like, spark a conversation first. Don't wait for someone to come up to you. You're not bigger than anyone. No one cares about you. It's you versus you kind of thing. So like go make that first move, you know?
Yeah, sir. Okay. Make that first move.
Yeah, I love this question, especially for creatives, because without sharing too much of my journey, I'll share a little bit. But I would say find your specific knowledge, which is that thing that you're naturally good at. It might not even really specifically pertain to the medium or the thing that you do as a creative, but find that special angle that you have that just comes naturally to you, and lean into that as hard as you can, and double bet on yourself.
Spam it.
Spam it, exactly. And I think for me, like for the first 10 to 12 years of my career, I was like, oh, I love being a photographer. I love being a DP. I love running a camera. But once I started understanding what my specific innate, like natural gifts were, which is very much strategy, game theory type of things, I leaned into that, and it completely changed the way I see art, see the creative world, see my own work. And it's made it way more enjoyable without needing as much money. Like, I mean, the goal is to make a lot of money, but but I'm not keeping score that way anymore. I'm keeping score in a different way. It's not about the money now. It's about how do I create something that means something to me, to where I can do it with or without the money. And I think as a creative, like, it's so easy to lose our soul, lose our way, because we know we have to make money. But if you can find that thing first, that specific knowledge, that thing that just comes naturally to you, and spam it and just bet on yourself, it'll come. It might be 3 years, it might be 5, it might be 10 years, but you won't have to keep score anymore, because you're doing that thing that just feels so natural to you.
Yeah.
But it's a tough journey to find it. I mean, it took me 10 years, it took me a decade to find it.
Yeah.
But now that I feel like I found it, it feels so much more natural and enjoyable for me. It doesn't feel like it's this hard of work, you know?
Yeah. I love that answer, bro. It's probably one of the best answers. I asked everybody that question, so it's probably one of the best answers we got on the show.
Cool.
Yeah, bro. Cool, man. Well, that is Outerfields, everybody. Y'all want to shout out y'all's maybe socials, or if y'all got anything special coming up that people should look out for?
Yeah, I mean, we do have a hat for you.
Oh man, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can definitely follow us on Instagram. I feel like we're always up to something. We do a lot of like a big thing we're pushing right now is all like social reality shows, like series, and our big one is called Crew Call, where you follow us as we just kind of behind the scenes kind of vibe, but it's more story driven. It's more personalities. There's more things to it than just here's what we're shooting today. It's got more feeling to it, I guess. But so definitely follow us. That's what is it? Just Outerfields. At Outerfields, is it 1 underscore or 2? 1 underscore.
Outerfields 1 underscore. Okay. Yeah. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yeah. No, it's been fun to just see how we've been evolving over the years, and I think for the people that have been following us, they definitely see how we've been progressing. So definitely come aboard.
Yeah, I would say we're more approachable than one would think. So like Aaron is super knowledgeable and really collaborative in anything, really anything, parenthood, production, like, and he's a good mentor. He's a good person to tap in. So reach out to me. Like if you're new to Dallas and need to know where it's going on, actually anywhere in the U.S. I got you. I like to know everywhere. So just reach out.
Yeah.
We're easy to approach.
For sure, man. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all for coming. I really appreciate the hat, bro.
Thanks for having us.
Dope as fuck. And yeah, this is Sound Clash Radio. I am Talk the DJ, and we are out of here.